Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM.
Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse, Counts Marine, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and Avery Superstore.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And boy, we always love to have Marty Marbury talking West Tennessee tourism, and she kind of slipped in there about an event that we're going to talk about on this segment of Outdoors with Larry Ray on this June the 15th. Third Saturday of the month, which means that Frank Barton is my co-host. And, Frank, we've already zipped through the first three segments. It's fast, isn't it?
Fastest 90 minutes in outdoor
radio programming, it is. And we're going to switch on up to Reelfoot, one of my favorite places to go. And when I go to Reelfoot, when I get the chance, you know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to Blue Bank Resort. And they've got a big event, as Marty slipped in on her last segment, coming up next weekend. That's the 21st and the 22nd, 22nd to 23rd, excuse me. And we have Mike Hayes of Blue Bank Resort on with us. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing good. And, Mike, talk a little bit about why you guys are doing this, because this is the first, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the first one we ever had, Target Craft. It's, it's a little bit earlier than the big one in the fall, but right now I got 75 booths.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and we're trying to really watch, and we're trying to get all artists, people that make and sell things. We're trying to watch and not let people come in and buy things from overseas to sell. We're wanting true local artists, and we really got a bunch from all over the United States.
Yes.
I'm trying to put together something where, more to do than just fishing. But the bluegill really biting.
Now we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about this event at Blue Bank Arts and Crafts, and you're going to have some colorful creations. You had handmade, hot, cold wraps, and food. You are going to have food, aren't you, Mike?
Oh yeah, we're going to have food. We'll be cooking. Plus, we got some different vendors having. From kettle corn to shaved ice to
okay.
Things.
Okay.
And we got a few things for the garden, too. We got some vendors that, I got this big butterfly garden here, and I invite some of my friends that, I buy from and whatever. We can find things for out in the garden, too. So we'll have a little bit of everything, but it's going to be some really good stuff. And
the way I understand it, and I'm looking at this on Saturday the 22nd. It is from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on the 23rd, it's from noon to 4 p.m. And, of course, they're in Hornbeak, 813 Lake Drive in Hornbeak, Tennessee, Blue Bank Resort. And you mentioned that you've never done this before. So what made you decide to do this?
Well, several years ago, like I said, we've been talking about, our fishermen – we're going to find a new way to get fishermen here. Our old fishermen are dying off, and I thought, how can I reinvent myself? And this new fishermen, they'll bring their wives, bring their families. You just got to have something different to do now, and that's what I'm trying to do. I have everything from wine tasting events, this archery craft, and having different things. I still got my fishing, but I'm trying to offer more of a family atmosphere here at the resort.
And Mike, I know for folks, if you haven't been up there lately, of course, I follow Blue Bank on Facebook, and talk about the landscaping and what you have put into that resort, Mike, because I think people don't realize it.
I put in a half-mile butterfly trail. I probably spent close to $750,000.
That's right.
Milkweeds,
butterfly
bushes. 8% of what I planted is for hummingbird, butterflies, and songbirds. Anything for nature, going to Reelfoot, it just, I plant a vegetable garden where I go fresh from my garden to my dining room.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you look and you've done something, a word that I don't use very often is unique, in that this is a fishing destination, but you've turned it into, and what you want to do is get those people there and see that not only is there fishing, but there's the beauty of Reelfoot itself. And you've grown up there. You've been in this business. Your family's been in the business how long now?
Over 100 years now.
Over 100 years. You should have it right by now, Mike. I mean,
yeah. I thought I had it all figured out, but I found out I had to change a little bit.
You did, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but it's really working out. It's bringing new people into fishing. Where used to my customer, he would come in, go out at 6 o'clock in the morning, fish all day.
Yeah.
Now my people, I have more of a casual fisherman come in. They'll come in, they'll fish. They'll go to Discovery Park. They'll come out here to the Butterfly Garden. We'll have entertainment, and then we'll have a good meal at night. I'm trying to have a little bit something, for the whole family, that a little bit different from what we used to have.
Well, it is, and again, we're talking to Mike Hayes. His family owns Blue Bank Resort on Reelfoot Lake and been in the business for over 100 years, and they have the first Blue Bank Arts and Crafts fair coming up here on the 22nd and 23rd, right there on Reelfoot Lake. And Mike, before we let you go, we really want to find out, because I understand this has been a really good spring, and we're getting ready to turn summer next week for bluegill fishing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually went out myself this week. We caught about 65, probably about 3.5, 400.
Yeah.
It's some of the best bluegill I've seen probably in the last 10 years there. They're catching a big black bull.
Really?
Triple humpers, what we call them.
What do you think? All the water you had and everything else, did that have any effect on?
Every time I look back over the last 10 years records, anytime we had a major flood, we had some really good fishing.
Yeah.
After flood and 2 years after that. So
yeah.
It looked like it's going to be following the same thing again. That the water's best shape I've seen in a while. We were way back in some of the sloughs. And, that water where you usually see some dirty water back in that woods is all clean water. So
all clear water.
Got a pretty good flushing this time.
Well, that's great. And so how do people get in touch with you, Mike, if they want to book a stay up at Blue Bank and maybe book a fishing trip or whatever? Where do they go to?
Right now we got like a 2-day, 3-night package. A 2-day, one more time. A 2-night, 3-day, plus your boat, motor, bait, gas, lodging, everything for $229 a person.
Woo, okay.
And you call us at 877 Blue Bank.
877 Blue Bank. It's as simple as that. And you can go to my website, lroutdoors.com. We have all the information on there posted about the arts and crafts. Thank you, Mike Hayes. We appreciate you, buddy. Always. You've always been one of our best friends, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you.
Okay.
All right. Mike Hayes, former member of the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Commission, when it was called that in the old days. And, like I said, just got back from Gaston's. The old days of just going and fishing at these places now, unless you have something aesthetic for his appearance and things along that line, I think is changed dramatically. I don't know if you agree that we have a new brand of fisher people out there.
Oh, I was wondering where you were going with that.
That's what I'm going to. I mean, really. I mean, if you in a fish camp is no longer, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's still there, I'm assuming, but now they're wanting more. When you go to, if you're going to go to a place, you're going to look online and see what it offers, right? You're going to check it out, see how many stars it's got, things along that line. What does it offer?
No, I'm a little more old fashioned. I'm gonna have already been referred to it by somebody.
There you go.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna talk to somebody that I know.
Referral.
And say, what do I need to look for?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on here.
And so, but first appearances are important, though.
You only get,
you go to your place.
You only get you only get one chance to make that first impression.
Yeah. All right, you go to your place on Mount Moriah. I know how much effort you put into building that building. You could have put up something a lot cheaper. I'm just saying, but the appearance is catches the eye.
Well, thank you. We tried to make it different from most motorcycle shops.
Yeah, it is. And why'd you do that? Because you wanted.
I wanted to have that real good impression, and I wanted to be different from all the other motorcycle shops. You don't go. There's a phrase that you use in the motorcycle business. It's called the sea of handlebars.
The sea of handlebars.
Yeah, you don't see a sea of handlebars when you come into
you don't.
Into Memphis.
In fact, you don't even go in the front door.
You go in the door.
Well, you go in the door on the side.
Well,
so you have plenty of showroom space in there. I don't know how many, what you can get in there. How big a building is that?
Oh, the showroom in that building is just under 10,000 square feet.
10,000 square feet. So you're able to multiple vehicles in there.
Oh yeah, lots of yeah.
Yeah. Now in your previous life, when you would put thousands of things out in front of your place,
yeah, sure.
It took you an hour to do it.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. We don't have to, we don't put things outside very often.
But they know you're there. You're on Motorcycle Road.
We get that, but then we still have people who come in and said, "I never knew you guys were here. I didn't know what it was." And I go, "Man," I said, "What about that big old Indian motorcycle sign on the front?"
Yeah.
What? Where?
And well, he's got on he's got on his Indian motorcycle.
Well, you got to wear the color. You got to wear the colors.
I did, and I had mine on yesterday. I want you to know my T-shirt. I was walking around, and I was in the library, and somebody said, "My uncle has one of those."
Oh, okay.
I said, well, "That's good. It's cool. Indian motorcycle." So did Teddy Roosevelt, right?
That's right.
That's right. So I hope your uncle's not Teddy Roosevelt. All right, let's take a break. Frank Barton is in the building. Come right back, and we're going to talk Legends of the Outdoors and Bethel, the Bass Cats from Bethel University. We'll be right back.